Hello everyone and welcome to today's class. So the class today will focus on our shoulders. Okay, so the exercises will focus on shoulder alignment, stability, strength, and movement. Okay, so we are going to be using our bands. So light or medium resistance is fine. Okay. And if you don't have a band, you can use lightweight or you can use foot cans instead. Okay, so and just adjust the exercises with those props. So we are going to start standing. Okay, so let me see. Didn't check that. Okay, good. So let's set up our neutral position to begin with. Okay, so standing neutral, keep your feet flat on the floor, parallel and hip distance apart. Okay, just connect them with the ground like the roots of a tree. Good. Soften the knees, find your neutral pelvis and spine. And then lengthen up through the spine, all the way up through the crown of the head. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed, arms by your sides, elbows soft, palms facing your body. Okay, good. You can close the eyes for a moment. Just focus on this neutral standing position. Try to find your body weight evenly distributed on your feet. You can always imagine the triangle that goes from the base of the big toe to the little toe and to the center of the heel. And try to keep your body weight evenly distributed on these 3 points. So your toes should be able to lift, okay? That's it. And just start to focus on your breathing, inhaling deeply through the nose and exhaling deeply through the mouth. Good. Okay, when you're ready, I'm gonna start taking the arms up and over the head. Look up towards the hands and breathe out, arms down and look down. Okay, so breathe in, taking your arms up and look up. And breathe out, taking your arms down and look down. Okay, breathe in. And breathe out. And one more time. That's one, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Great, so let's move just the head from side to side, turning the head from one side to the other side. That's good. And then you're going to take the chin towards the shoulder and we're going to roll our head from one side to the other side. Just allow the breathing to go with the movement. Great, and take your head back to center. Okay, let's take your shoulders up towards the ears and drop down, up, down, up, down, and one more time, up and down. Okay, hands on your hip bones. We're gonna mobilize hips, knees, and arms. Okay, so lifting the right heel off the floor. Okay, keeping the weight on the balls of the feet evenly distributed. And on the out breath, we're gonna shift the weights. Okay, and shift the weights, and shift the weights. That's it. Trying to keep your hips, your knees, and your ankles in the same line. Shoulders away from the ears. That's it, good. And we're gonna quicken the pace. That's lovely. And go back to the normal pace. Trying to keep your hip bones level in the same line. That's great. And then release. Okay, good. So we're gonna get our bands now, or weights, or what you have. Okay, so just get the band like shoulder width apart, okay? And you're gonna hold it if you can with your thumbs, okay? Keeping the hands straight, okay? So shoulder distance apart, good. And on the in-breath, we're gonna take the arms just to shoulder level, okay? And focus on keeping the bands level and your shoulders level as you do that, okay? Taking your alignment. That's it. Just a few times. On the in breath is when you take the arms up, out breath to lower. Okay? Whereas when you breathe out, remember to connect very gently with your core muscles. Okay. And now on the in breath, you're gonna start taking the arms further up. You see how far you can go, keeping your spine in neutral, and then you take them back down. Okay? So spine is gonna stay neutral, the spine is not moving. Your ribs are right over your hips. Okay, hips over your knees, knees over your ankles. That's good. Only as far as you can go comfortably and for up, okay? Let's make it our last one. Okay, we are gonna open a little bit wider, just slightly, tiny bit wider, okay? The hands. And this time, you're gonna go all the way up. And then we're gonna bend the elbows and see if you can take the band behind the head. If that's not possible for you, you can either keep the hands resting on the heads as you go down, or you can go forwards here, okay? So if you have shoulder issues and it's hard for you to go back, just modify and then lower the arms down, okay? So again, when you're ready, we're gonna go up and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out to lower. Okay, and carry on. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out to lower. Great. Inhale up, exhale, up, and lower. Very good. Okay, so let's do one last one. So make sure here your spine is in neutral, your rib cage is right on top of the hips, or ribs, okay? So make sure you don't overact. Sometimes we do this, okay? Make sure this is not happening. Good. And then take it down. Okay, so from here, we're gonna try to, this increases mobility on the shoulders. We're gonna try to go with the arms straight. We're gonna try to go all the way back, but see how far back you can go. For some of you, maybe here is enough, or you can maybe try to go all the way down and then come back up, keeping your arms straight. If you get stuck at any point, okay, so if you are here and it's hard for you to go back, bend the elbows to go back, okay? So let's do it a few times. So up and circle back. And again, keeping neutral, keeping the ribs right on top of the hips. The spine in neutral. That's good. And make it your last one. One more time. Very good. Okay, so this exercise, have a look, okay? Maybe carrying the band a little bit wider, okay? And then we're gonna take one arm up, your right arm up, left down, and then we're gonna circle over and come back, okay? And then in the other direction. So your left goes up, right down, circle, and come back, okay? And if this is hard for you, you can bend the elbows. Maybe just bend the elbows and don't go that far back, okay? So listen to your body, to your shoulders, okay? And modify it if you need to. And you're gonna try to keep your arms straight if possible. That's it, very good. One more time on each direction. And last one. Fantastic, well done. Okay, release. We're gonna get the band just to shoulder level again. Okay, and just to release, to take a little break from the shoulders, we're gonna bend the knees and extend. Okay, just for a few times, bend and extend, keeping your spine straight, keeping the knees over the ankles. Good. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Lovely. Good, and now we're gonna roll up on the balls of the feet and lower. So balls of the feet and that's it. Two more times. Balance and release. Okay, lovely. So keeping the band like shoulder width apart, as we said, we're gonna take the arms all the way up again, all the way up. Okay, we're gonna do a side bend, lateral flexion. So on the out breath, bend the spine towards your right and center, breathe in and breathe out, bending to the other side. So your arms are gonna be still, okay? So you're not moving your arms, you're just bending from the spine. Very good. Okay, this time we're gonna bend from the spine, we hold there, and this time we're gonna pull the band with the arm down and then take it back and back to center, okay? So bend into the other side. Pull out and down and back to the starting position and center. So flex laterally, pull the band down, come back to the starting position and center. Good. And other side. Pull down, come back and center. Fantastic. And then release. Release the arms down. Okay. We're going to try rotation now. So same starting position, arms in front of the shoulders. Breathe in, keeping your shoulders down away from the ears. On the out breath, we're going to start to rotate. So keeping the bands level, twisting to one side and center, breathe in. And on the out breath, we're going to twist to the other side. Okay? So hip bones level, bands level, arms straight, shoulders away from the ears in alignment. Very good. Okay, this time we're gonna center, breathe in, and on the breathe out, we're gonna pull the band as we rotate and twist. And center, breathe in, and breathe out. Pull, opening the arm, and center. Okay, so we just pull with one arm and open and twist, and center. And pull with the other arm, twisting, and center. Good, just one more time on each side. Great, well done, and release them. Okay, good. So use the bands for a moment, and we're gonna just swing the body from side to side just to release a little bit of tension on the arms, shoulders. That's good. And slowly, slowly find the stillness. Okay, so we're gonna stand on the back of the mat. We're gonna prepare for our roll down. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in to prepare. On the breath out, chin towards the chest and start to go down towards the floor. Okay, just focus on going down heavy with the arms and the shoulders, the head, releasing any tension on your upper body. And to take a deep breath in, and on the breathe out, roll up through the spine. Sequentially, vertebra by vertebra, pressing down with the feet on the mat, and lengthen up through the spine. Breathe in. As you breathe out, chin to the chest, and roll down to the floor. Feel the heaviness of your arms, your head, your neck, your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Roll up through the spine. Again, bone by bone. Head comes up and less. Okay, easy your shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. And breathe out. Chin to the chest. And roll all the way down to the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out. So roll up through the spine. Okay. Lengthen up tall, easy your shoulders down. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's roll all the way down. And this time we're gonna stay down. Stay down. That's it. And you're gonna bend your elbows. And every time you breathe out, you're gonna imagine that you're getting lower and lower, closer to the floor. And keep your shoulders and your neck completely relaxed. And then release the arms and swing your body from side to side. Good. And then we're gonna bend our legs, walk the hands, and let's find our all fours position. Okay, we're gonna prepare for a cat-cow stretch here. Okay, so make sure your wrists are below the shoulders, knees below the hips. If you have wrist issues, Tala, for this one today, make a fist. Okay. And if anyone else wants to make a fist, do so. Okay. And on the out breath, we're gonna round the spine, okay, tucking the tailbone under, sequentially articulating the spine, looking down towards the belly, and on the in breath, drop the belly down, arch the back, and look up slightly. Okay, so keep pressing down with your feet or with your hands on the mat. Press down, and focus more on the lower back. Focus on the lower back articulation rather than the mid back. And look up, okay? So carry on your own pace. Tucking the tailbone under, articulating the lower back, pressing down into the hands. And arch the back and look up. We are gonna do it 2 more times. One last one. And arch the back. Okay, now you're gonna, so if you're making a fist, get the hands on the floor and you're gonna turn the palms so the fingers point each other, okay? That's it. Keep your shoulders away from the ears, spine in neutral. So keeping the spine in neutral, we are gonna bend the elbows. We're gonna slide the shoulder blades together. And then we're gonna press down into the hands as you stretch the arms and come back. So breathe out as you bend the elbows, sliding the shoulder blades together. Breathe in as you stretch them back. Breathe out. Sliding your shoulder blades together and press down into the hands as you stretch. Bending shoulder blades together and press down as you stretch. Okay. We're gonna do 2 more times. Press down on the hands. And 1 more time. Shoulder blades together and press back. Okay, fantastic. Sit on your heels, take a little break. Okay, so we're gonna come back to our all fours position. Prepare for our thread and needle. So we're gonna turn the right palm up, and we're gonna slide the right hand under the left arm, and we're gonna rest the shoulder and the head down on the floor. Please use a block or cushion or pillow here if you need to. And you're gonna keep pressing down with the hand that is on the floor. And make sure you don't sit back. Take a few deep breaths here. Equally distributing the weight of the 3 points of your support, your shoulder, your head, your hands. Great. And then on the next out breath, press down with your hands as you slide the arm back. Okay? And we're gonna do the other side. So turning the palm, start to slide the hands under the arm. And we're gonna rest shoulder, the head down. Keep pressing down with the hand that is on the floor. Don't sit back. Keeping the hips over the knees. Breathe. Very good. And use your hand to press and push yourself back. Okay. So from here, we're gonna lie down on our fronts. Okay. Hands are gonna be below the shoulders, and we're gonna try to keep our legs together. Okay. Inner thighs connected, toes pointing. Okay. So elbows are gonna be pointing up. Okay. And then on the in breath, you're gonna take the shoulders down. You're gonna start lifting the head. Then you're gonna press down the elbows towards the floor, pressing down on the hands, allowing your spine to come into extension. And then you're gonna release down, okay? So breathe in, head up, pressing down into the elbows, into the hands, spine into extension, and breathe out to lower. Breathe in on the way up. Pressing down and breathe out to low. Okay, so elbows down, shoulder blades down and back, and release and lower. Good. So shoulders back down, pressing the elbows down into the hands, extend the spine. Lovely. And release. Carry on your own pace. Very good. Make it your last one. Lovely. And then release. Again, we're gonna press up, push up into the hands, sit on your heels, and stretch your spine. Take a break. Okay, good. And now we're gonna roll up through the spine. Get your buns again. And this is what we are going to do. So we're gonna place the buns here around the balls of the feet, just one side of the buns. So take one side of the buns and put it here around the balls of your foot, and then you're gonna go round and around the foot. Okay, so strong here, okay? So you still have a little length here, and you're gonna put it through under the band. Okay? So that's how it's gonna be, okay? So now with this other end, you're gonna take it, and we're gonna be on our all fours position, okay? Again, you can make a fist if you need to here, okay? Your wrists are hurting. So getting the ends of the band, take your alignment. On the out breath, we're gonna start to pull the band with the arm, taking the arm up, okay? Back of the neck long, and breathe into lower. So on the out breath, pull and lift the arm up, and then lower. So if you can make maybe a tuck your toes under, if it works better for you here, okay, with the bands. And on the out breath. Okay, so now you can maybe add the opposite arm, okay, the opposite leg. So on the out breath, you're gonna slide away, opposite arm and leg, and lift. And then you're gonna take them back, okay? So on the out breath, and take them back. Good, breathe out. And take it back, and one more time. And take it back. Okay, lovely. We are gonna swap sides, okay? So undo it, and then on the other side. So band here around the ball of the foot. Take the band round, make it tight, okay? And then go through with the ends of the other end of the band. Okay, so when you're ready, finding the position, taking the other ends of the band. Find your all fours position, take your alignment, spine in neutral, and on the out breath, pull the band, taking the arm in alignment with the ear, okay? And push, okay? Keep pressing down on the other hands, activating your core muscles. Breathe out. You can carry on like this, just doing the arm, or if you want to work a bit harder, you're gonna add the opposite leg. And that's it, very good. And one more time. Fantastic. Okay, well done, everyone. So sit on your heels for a moment, take a little break. Maybe take your arms by your side with your palms facing up. Releasing tension on your shoulder, on your hands. And then roll up through. Okay, so we're gonna undo this. Okay, and we're gonna lie on our back, but we are gonna place the bands before we lie down around the mid back. And to keep the bands nice and wide, okay? Around the mid back. Great. And then when you're ready, just lie down on your back. Okay. So find alignment here, feet, keep width apart, spine in a neutral position, shoulders away from the ears, and we're gonna extend the arms, fingers pointing the ceiling. Okay. Back of the neck long, keeping the natural curves on your neck. So we're going to start, you make it a little bit tighter here. We're going to start pulling one side of the band, reaching with the fingers towards the ceiling, and then drop the shoulder down. Okay, same on the other side. Pull and reach and drop down. Okay, pull up, reach and drop down. up, reach, and drop down. Carry and up, reach, and drop down. Okay, now we're gonna do both arms at the same time. Pull, reach, 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 and drop the shoulders down. Okay, pull both at the same time, reach, and drop down. Try to keep the back of the neck long, and up, reach, and drop down. Okay, one more time, protecting and retracting the scapula. Okay, good. So from here, we're gonna take the arms up, protecting, and then we're gonna start circling the arms. Okay, circle, circle, and circle. Okay, and now we're gonna reverse the way of this circle. Reverse. You can always make it loose it or tighter, the bands, according to your needs. Okay, now we're gonna take the arms over the heads and we're gonna elevate the scapula, taking up, shoulders up, and then take it down to pressing. So elevating the scapula and then drawing the shoulders down. Up and down. The movement comes from the shoulder blades, okay, your scapula. One more time. And down. Okay, and then release. Okay, so we're gonna take the bands away from the mid back and let it rest it a little bit here on your tummy. Keep your arms by your sides just to rest the wrist a little bit. On the out breath, we're gonna press them with the feet and we're gonna lift the hips up. Okay, so opening the front of the hips here and then release down, breathing. And breathe out. Press down, lift and open the front of the hips and release down. And press down, lift and open and release. That's lovely. One more time. And release down. Okay? So this time we're gonna get the bands again. And arms, fingers pointing the ceiling, arms up. And on the out breath, we are gonna hinge up. So you don't articulate, you just lift the pelvis. Focus on keeping the front of the hips open. And then you're gonna pull the bands out to the sides for 1, for 2, and for 3. Opening the collarbone. And then we're gonna drop the hip down. Okay, and again, exhale. And 1, 2, 3, and drop down. Okay, just hinge up from the hip. And 1, 2, 3, and release down. And press down with the feet, hips up, and 1, 2, opening the chest, the collarbone, and drop down. 2 more. Press up, and 1, 2, 3. Opening out to the sides, the bands, okay? No up and down, just opening out to the sides, stretching and out stretching your arms. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, well done. And release down. Great. So take the arm by the side, have your right knee on the chest, stretch out your left leg, hands behind the thighs. So you stretch here. If move your ankles, circle your ankles in one direction, big circles, and reverse the way of the circle. Okay, we're gonna switch sides and circle the ankle in one direction and reverse. Okay, great. So both knees into the chest, hands behind the thighs, roll up to sitting. Okay, great. So from here, we're gonna do a pull leg up. So this is gonna be the starting position. Knees can be bent, hands, arms by the side, fingers pointing the front, and then on the outright, you're gonna press down with the hands, and you're gonna lift the pelvis, opening the front of the hips, opening the chest, the collarbones, and then you're gonna release down. Okay, you can modify the position of the hands, just flipping them and pointing the fingers towards the side if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, if you want to work a bit harder, you're gonna do the same with your legs straight. Okay, so pointing and lifting, and then releasing down. And release down. Okay, so keep going up and down. Focus on opening the collarbone, chest, and the front of the hips. Don't articulate the spine, just hinge up from the pelvis, from the hips. Very good. Do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And then release that. Okay. Lovely. So from here, you're gonna do a spine twist. So placing the band around the mid back again. Again. So we're gonna start here with the palms facing up, okay? Bands around the thumbs, elbows close to the sides. You can sit on top of a block, cushion, a pillow, anything you need to keep your spine taller, okay? So as we twist, it's important that we keep the spine nice and tall. So we're gonna open the arms, breathe in, and on the breathe out, we're gonna start twisting and outstretching the arms. And then center, breathe in, and breathe out as you twist and stretch in the other direction. Breathe in, bend, center, breathe out, stretch. Breathe in, and breathe out, stretch and rotate. That's it, carry on. And think about spiraling up as you twist. We're gonna do one more time on each direction. And then release. Okay, great. So remove it, and we're gonna find our kneeling position now. So we're gonna stay a little bit here on our kneeling position. So if you have knee issues, you can do the exercises standing, or you can maybe fold the mat, or you can place a towel under the knees or a cushion to just be more comfortable there. Okay. So we're gonna place the band around the mid back again. Okay. And from here, again, elbows bent, palms facing up. We're gonna start pulling the band out and forward, so stretching the arms, okay? And then you will take them back. So pulling, stretching the arms, and taking them back. You can make them tighter or looser, the bands, as you need to. Focus on keeping the front of the hips open and right on top of the knees, okay? Front of the hips open. That's good. And one more time here. We're gonna pull, stretch, okay? Hold it there, and then we're gonna open, stretching the arms and close. Open, out, stretch, and close. Front of the hips, nice and open. Connecting with your core, shoulders away from the ears. Okay, one more time here, open, close. Again, from here, we're gonna draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and reverse, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done, and release down. Great. Okay, now we're gonna place the bands under the knees. Okay. So the middle of the bands, right under the knees. We can keep the knees together here. Inner thighs connected. Okay. So we are gonna cross the band and get the sides of the band with each side of the band, the opposite side with the opposite hands. Okay, crossing that. So elbows are gonna be bent here. Make sure the band is the same pulling in both sides, okay? The same length. That's it. So a little bit on top of the navel, okay? Thumbs up. We're gonna go with one hand first. We're gonna open out, release, and then we're gonna pull the elbow out and release, okay? With the other arm, pull out, center, and then you take the elbow out and come back, okay? So open, release, out, and center. So open, release, elbow out, and center. Good. Open, release, taking the elbow out, and center. Other arm open, close, elbow out, and center. Open, release. Taking the elbow out and center, okay? Other arm open out, release, elbow and center. Good. We do one more time on each side. So open out and elbow. That's it. And last one, open, center. And with the elbow, you take it out and center. Okay, lovely, release. So this time, to take, that's it. So same sides, okay? So right hands, okay? Taking the right side of the band, and then you're gonna place it on the opposite hip, the hands, elbow on the sides, okay? This time we're gonna open out, keeping the elbow close to the side, and then you're gonna pull out, okay? Stretching the arm, and then you release, okay? So open and pull out, and then release, okay? Open, pull out, and release. Open, exhale, pull out, and release. Breathe out. And release, good. Keeping the shoulders level. Keep opening the front of the hips. One more time. And release. Again, we do the other side. So taking the other end of the band, starting here on the opposite hip, with the elbow close to the sides. Open out, breathe out as you pull out. And release. Breathe out. And breathe in. Four more times. Good, just two more. And last one. Very good. Okay, and release, loose the bands. Okay, we're gonna stand on the back of the mat. We're gonna do a push-up here. Okay. The same position, kneeling, keeping the hips right over the knees. We're gonna start rolling down towards the floor. And try to keep the hips over the knees as much as possible. And then you're gonna touch the mat, walk your hands. You're gonna find your all fours position or three-quarters position if you want to work a bit harder. Make sure the Shoulders are right over the hands. Then you're gonna bend the elbows, breathe in and breathe out, push up. Bend the elbows, breathe in, breathe out, push up. And again, breathe in and breathe out, push up. Okay, walk your hands back, rounding your spine and roll up to kneeling. Okay, and again, easy your shoulders down, breathe in, breathe out, start to roll down. Okay, trying to keep the hips over the knees as much as possible. Then touch the floor, walk your hands, find the position, all fours, 3/4. You can do full push-up if you want. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Okay, 3 times. One more time. Very good. And then release. And walk your hands back, rounding the spine, and roll back. And we do it one more time. Lengthen up top. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. And down. Find the position for your push-up. Breathe in, bend the elbows. Breathe out, push, bend, push. Last one, bend and push. Lovely. This time we're gonna round the spine, and then we're gonna sit on your hips, stretching the spine. Hold on, take a break here. Okay, lovely. And roll up through the spine. Okay, good. So we're gonna prepare for a mermaid stretch now, okay? So this is gonna be the starting position, right leg forwards, left leg backwards, okay? So if this position is uncomfortable for you, I know some of you this is hard, so find another position, legs crossed, legs straight, okay? Sit on top of a block if you need to, or if you need to balance, if you feel that one side is lifting up, use the block to balance. Okay, sit on the block and balance. And try to keep both sitting bones in contact with the floor. Okay, keeping your spine straight and tall, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Okay, so we're going to start taking your left arm up, breathe in, and on the breathe out, bend over and stretch. Okay, push, breathe in, and breathe out, bend into the other side. Okay, so exhale and bend into the other side. That's it. Leading with the crown of the head. And make it your last one. Lovely. And then release. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. So change the position of the legs. Again, starting with your right arm, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, and bending over the other side. So that's good. And one more time on each side. Great, and take the arm down. Okay, we're gonna prepare for a side bend now. So this time, we're gonna have the hand on the floor, okay? Legs together, sole of the feet in alignment with your bottom. This is one option, okay? So on the out breath, you're gonna press down with the hands on the mat as you lift your hips up, take the arm over here. And then keep pressing down with the hands as you lower down, okay? So press as you go up and keep pressing down as you go down, okay? And another option if you want to work a bit harder is to start in this position, the heel over the ankle, and then we're gonna stretch the legs here, and then you go down, okay? So you can keep your knees bent, or you can stretch that. 4 more times. And remember to keep pressing down with the hands on the mat on the way up and the way down. Last one. Very good. Okay. And let's stretch here. Muscles we've been using. And always get the wrist of this hand if you want to feel a bit more the stretch. Good. And stretch your shoulder. And we're going to do the other side. Okay. So when you're ready, find the position. Hand on the floor, knees bent, or in this position if you're going to stretch down, okay? We're going to do 8 times up and down. So when you're ready, press down with the hand on the mat as you lift your hips up and keep pressing down as you lower. Very good. If you want to work harder, legs straight. Well done. And then release. Okay, stretching this side. And stretch your shoulders. Well done. Okay, we're going to prepare for a double leg kick. So we're going to roll down, lie down on our front. And we're going to have our hands here on top of the back. Okay, what can be one hand on top of the other, or you can clasp your fingers, so, fingers of your hands, if that's okay for you. And you're going to start looking towards one side. Okay, legs together. We're going to kick. Foot twice, two times, kick, kick. And then on the inhale, we're gonna extend and lengthen. And then exhale, kick, kick. Look into the other side. Exhale, extend and lengthen. And kick, kick. Focusing on opening the collarbone, and opening the front of the body as you inhale and lengthen. And carry on. Kick, kick, inhale, lengthen, opening the front of the hips, the front of the body. One more time on each side. Very good. Hold it there. Breathe. And then release. And good. Make a pillow with your hands. Take just a little break here. Okay. Hands below the shoulders. Head up, breathe in, and breathe out, push up. Sit on your heels and stretch your spine. Okay, so now we're gonna place our hands again on the back, and you're gonna take hold of one wrist, dropping the elbows down towards the mat. Okay, so you're gonna start taking the elbows up towards the ceiling, and then stretching the arms only as far as you can do it. Okay, and then we're gonna take them back down. So elbows up and stretch. And breathe into release. And again, up, and stretch. Breathe out as you stretch. And see how far up you can take the arms comfortably. And then release them down. Okay, we're gonna switch. So take hold of the other wrist, elbows drop down, and then you're gonna take them up and reach and release. and up and release. Extending the arms and release. And last one. And release. Okay. And from here, release your arms down, palms facing up. And roll up through the spine. Very good. We are going to roll all the way up. So tuck your toes under, shift the weight to the feet. And press down with the feet on the floor as we roll all the way up to a standing. Rolling your shoulders backwards a few times. Just roll down. 2, 3, 4. Good. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to roll them once backwards and draw your shoulder blades down the back. Okay, lovely. So just here, connect with the ground. Find your neutral standing position again. Focus on your breathing. And just notice how do you feel after the class. Notice any difference from the beginning of the class. And when you're ready, we're going to roll up on the balls of the feet. We're going to hold the balance. So you can open the eyes and find a focal point, stay there. For more challenge, you can try to keep your eyes closed. Keep your core muscles nice and active. Very good, and then release. Okay, and let's shake our legs. Let's shake our hips, our arms, our shoulders. Shake, 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 shake. Our heads. Good, and circle your arms for 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hug yourself, stretch. And switch arms, stretch. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much for showing up and joining the class.